well, the mystery's gonna conclude, and we're never gonna have to deal with the Kehin gang again after this, unless they appear in the sequel. But yeah, it's time. Hi everybody, hope you're doing well today. So, what we've got on the docket for now is finishing Judgment. So, I'll have my thoughts prepared about my opinions on this game by the end of it all, but the quick version of it that I'll just say now is I really enjoyed my time with this, and it had some cool ideas. It's just a few things have kind of held the experience back for me. The story I thought was pretty alright, albeit there was, much like any RGG game, it starts simple, branches into a very complex web. It's kind of like a tree. So, yeah, I'll explain my thoughts as we roll credits and get towards the title screen after we're done with everything, but yeah, that's my thoughts. Probably like a 7.5 or so out of 10 game, I'd say. All right, so last we left off, we stormed the secret lab where they're developing 89, and after storming the lab, we tried to get the lab shut down because as it would technically be part of a trespassing crime, the police would have to investigate the area. But it turns out one of the top brass in charge of the police and also part of the prosecution is a supporter of 89 for, its development to make sure it's working. So they were like, so the guy was like, yeah, we don't really see anything suspicious here. We just see a laboratory used to develop a drug. Never mind the potential bloodstains and also the fact that people might have died in this room, or have likely died in this room.
Fucking go! You'll regret this!
So there is that, and then there's the matter that Kaito is still recovering after getting shot in the stomach, and after he's recovered, we learned that Sugiura is actually the brother of Emi Terasawa, who was a victim of the whole 89 incident, which is unfortunate. So there's that. What else? We learned that Mafuyu is kind of wanting an escort because she feels like she's being followed due to her involvement with Yagami, which is, understandable. So that's why we're going back to the bar to do that. We also learned that apparently a lot of the side quests in the game unlock when you're at a certain reputation level in the city, which and you increase that by befriending people, and you can befriend more people, but I'm ready to finish up the story. I've not been one for completionist stuff, so I'd like to do that if I could help it. But yeah, we're just wrapping up the final, and I truly mean final, Kehin gang fight. Oh god. The guy's like, dude, really? Another fight? So yeah, hope all y'all are doing okay. I've been fine. It's been sadly starting off a bit warm this fall, which, not ideal, but, I need to do that. So it's been starting off a bit warm, but it's gonna cool off later, which is nice. But something else I did today was I have completely caught up on the chapters of Dandadan, which I tell you, that manga is really, really well done. It's like, after getting through as much of it as I have lately, I can say for certain that Dandadan is one to look out for. Genuinely. Like, some could call it recency bias, but it's got a lot of heart to it that really shows how well executed it is as far as its action scenes, its characters, its power system, and just it being goofy fun at points. So, yeah, good stuff. So I don't know when, I forget what day new chapters for Don to Don come out, but oh my god. Please. There. So I don't know when new chapters of Don to Don come out, but I will be looking forward to them, much like I have been with One Piece and the other manga that I've been starting to catch up on, which is Kagurabachi. There! Jesus, can I... Okay. I have to fucking eat. Dewa. Alright, I have to fucking eat because I swear to God, if I run into another Kaken Gang fight, I'm gonna burst a vessel. Please, just let me eat some chicken karage, please. For sure, so, I also need to buy some more healing items. There we go. Yeah, I'll say off the bat, as part of my kind of review of this game, Jesus Christ, the encounter rate in this is ridiculous. Like, it's finally calmed down now, but it's gotten pretty atrocious in terms of some of the encounters I've had.
Nagami! Food! Don't go down easy.
Oh, I stunned him. Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen the second episode of Don to Don's anime adaptation, which I hear is really good, which I don't doubt it. But I knew I wanted to get into the manga first because I knew there'd probably be people that know the manga super well and are gonna be like, oh man, here's the manga panel versus the show, and showing, you know, potential spoilers. Which, it's really unfortunate that that ends up being the case sometimes with how that happens, but I just kind of take it as like, it's a thing about fandoms that you just have to accept sometimes, you know? Sometimes you're just gonna encounter people who are too eager to want to share a thing about a thing they like, and they'll post a spoiler. So hence why I decided to start ahead on the manga.
And stay down.
I mean, that's part of why most of the time with recent shows that I'm into or want to get into, I either completely radio silence away from the internet, or I just utterly involve myself as much as I can to get it to watching it so that I can not be spoiled. And sometimes it's worked and sometimes it's not. It's just how it be. Alright, I think like 30%'s the good mark to not have to deal with them anymore, or lower. Just need to buy some convenience store stuff. Is it just past? Yeah. It's not even just that the encounters are so frequent, they also are so long. The aggro is so lengthy. See what I mean? Holy shit.
Wise choice.
this. There. That was a good one. That was a good bounce. So, yeah, that's basically what I've been up to, is that I caught up to Dandadan, reading the manga of it all day, and in Kagurabachi, I am up to chapter, like the 20s, I want to say, and there's only about 50 odd or so chapters available right now for reading on the app I use, and it's a legit app as well. So I very much enjoy what I've got so far, though, in terms of reading it. And I got curious about a fact I heard about Kagurabachi's creation from the author for it. And I could be wrong on this, so correct me if I am, but the author for Kagurabachi apparently started the series during COVID lockdown after he decided to drop out of college to be a manga artist. And apparently the series was like in development in 2013, but he went to college for something else. So it's just cool to get to see someone's passion just spring forth like that. And you can definitely see it too, because Jesus Christ, the artistry in Kagurabachi is actually insane. Like, the trend that I'm liking for a lot of action manga is seeing how well the artists are able to create a flow between the panels in terms of both conversation and action layout. It's something that I've always really liked to see, especially when you can see a choreographed fight almost work in a manga form. Like, I love seeing that. It's really cool. So seeing that develop in Kagurabachi and in Dandadan is really nice to see. And God, they are so inventive with their fight scenes, both of them. So I don't know. And apparently, correct me if I'm wrong on this as well, but Kagurabachi's author also said that he would want the series to get an anime if possible. And you know what? Please, please for that. I'd love it. I'd love that a lot if Kagurabachi got a show, because Dandadan did, and Dandadan is only about 160 or so chapters going strong right now. So I don't know. I'm kind of hoping on that, because I like both so far, and both are really cool. And there's so many other manga that I have yet to catch up on fully to start, but there's a lot of good ones out there. There's a lot of really good manga right now. Still have yet to catch up on Sakamoto Days. I need to restart that when I can. Oh, I remember what happened to Kaito. So, the CEO / lead of the ADC company, we had him in a basement, and we were going to be, and we were like, hey man, give us info or we'll leak this honeypot thing we did where you're being a total creep. And he's like, oh no. And after getting the info, that's when Sugiura and Yagami go into the secret lab. And then after that, Kuroiwa came down, kicked the shit out of Kaito and the other guy whose name is escaping me right now. It wasn't Hashiki. It was someone else. the person that Steve Bloom voices. And after that, they met with one of the Kajihira group members, or I think the main person I want to say, and I think after that, Yagami's is like, oh, I have to go escort Mafuyu to a place because she feels like she's being followed.
Are you ready? The detective is waiting for us.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you.
I'd drink at Bartender. Seems like a cool place.
Well, do you see anyone?
Not yet.
There. Guess you were right on the money, Mafia-chan.
Looks like they want to fight, too.
Yep. Those aren't let's chat over some coffee faces.
So what, are they gonna follow us the whole way like that?
What should we do?
You back off a bit. We'll take care of them.
Let's go, Kaito-san.
All right. Oh, do we have to do a full escort mission where we take care of Mafuyu? Yeah. So it's like the Makoto stuff in Yakuza 0.
Thank you, Yagami-kun. Keep going.
Hell yeah! What? No love for me, Mafia-chan?
Hang in there too, Kaito-san.
Now we're talking. All right. Mafia-chan's watching. So let's not screw this up.
Hang in there.
Yeah, it's the Minister of Health. The Ministry of Health is backing the 89 stuff and also carrying out the assassinations of people who get too involved. During this battle, enemies will target Mafuyu. If Mafuyu's health runs out, the game will end. Mafuyu will cheer Yagami on, replenishing his health and EX gauge, so be sure to keep her safe. Cool! Alright, yeah, fuck yeah. Actually, can I? No, I can't upgrade. Bike! You don't have a cool sword EX move, Yagami? Like, surely. Again, that's the, like, I think that in grand total in the game, we've gotten one EX move that was pretty unique, which was the chopsticks one in front of the sushi place. But I don't know. I miss the older games and how you can have weapons on you. Actually, since my shit is refinish. Cool. All right. So I remembered another bit of news that I saw a little bit ago regarding an animated series. Speaking of cartoons and stuff. So y'all know that show Velma on Max? That really dog shit Scooby-Doo style, like Scooby-Doo cast show. I don't even know the full story of it, but it was just a really bad show that revolved around Velma that, honestly, people were just surprised that it was even a thing anyway. So, the news came up recently that it apparently got canceled after 2 seasons. And it's fully confirmed, and it seems that it's not going to continue. Which... Oh.
Damn it!
Finally, some unique... Oh, yeah! Cool. Yeah! Man, I wish I could have nunchucks equipped to me so I could just keep getting to do that. Anyway, Velma got canceled after 2 seasons, which... I'm of the mind of this. The show existed due to some really stupid executives due to some stupid executive decisions that resulted in that show's existence. And it sucks that a lot of talented people had to get roped into a project like that, and I hope that they find work that doesn't result from a lot of that executive decision making, because like I've seen people's takes on Twitter about how Velma's cancellation, while yeah, the show was bad and it really didn't need to keep going after one season or even ever. Like, you shouldn't be cheering it on because people's works. A lot of people just lost their job working on that show, and I get what they're coming from, because work in animation is really hard to come by with companies continuously shafting animators and artists and so forth. But a lot of people have also said the show deserved to be canceled, more so it was because of executive decision processes, as opposed to thinking this would be a good story to put out, you know? And that's not necessarily a show that I feel those animators want to work on. So I don't know. I can't speak for them, but that's just some of the takes I've seen on Twitter. I'm glad the show's canceled because it did seem like complete dog shit and kind of like a weird revenge fantasy show about Velma just getting one up on everybody, and also other things. I don't know. I didn't watch it because I knew it was going to be bad, so I can't really say. I don't know. I'm on the stance of show got canceled. Maybe this teaches the executives to actually think about the kind of shows they're making. But whether or not they do, well, that depends on. I guess that just depends on who they decide to listen to. That you know, because you know, some just choose to not listen to people in terms of creative input. Oh my God! Please get up there. There. There we go. So, yeah, I'm of the mind that Velma pretty much existed because a group of suits thought it would be a cash cow idea, and it got critically lambasted and somehow got a season 2, versus all the other shows that got completely taken off of Max.
You said he's an ex-detective, right?
I don't know.
Yes.
Let's roll.
It sucks some shit, you know? It sucks some shit to see the animation industry in the state that it is right now. So the best we can do is just pray that a lot of those animators get, a lot of those animators will get better work and a better living situation with their wages and so forth, because there's still a lot of strikes and discussions going on regarding those problems, because, you know, big businesses are not treating their animators very well. So yeah.
Uzawa-san, yes?
Yep, that's me.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, you're the detective from before.
Oh shit, Yagami.
You used to be on the force? How'd you end up so scruffy?
I gotta ask you the same thing.
You two know each other?
Why'd you bring these chowderheads along?
Yagami-kun, he's sort of my boyfriend.
What? Since when?
It's not like that.
Then why are you blushing? It's comedy hour over here.
Also, ad starting in 5 minutes, just a heads up.
So, what do we have on the case?
10 years ago, Chief Prosecutor Morita's older brother strangled their mom to death.
But why?
A caretaker murder.
His brother murdered his own mother?
Their mother was over 70 at the time, afflicted with a severe case of Alzheimer's.
And they were taking care of her.
Yeah. It's hard to say what a dementia patient will do if you take your eye off them, even for a second. She apparently used to leave the stove on after she cooked, or wander out in the middle of the night. None of the homes had any openings for her either. Ultimately, Morita's brother took care of their mom by himself.
Seems he put the burden entirely on his own back. He quit his job and moved in with their mother, all to ensure Morita was free to do his duty as chief prosecutor. He barely took breaks, barely slept, for 7 whole years before the incident.
All he got from his mother in return was abuse. Verbal and sometimes physical.
The hell'd she do that for?
It's a side effect of dementia, though not all patients exhibit it. Some cases can be suppressed, but it doesn't always work out.
At the time of the incident, Morita's brother was in the midst of a serious mental breakdown. I had to guess, he'd probably been about to break for months.
And the result was him murdering his own mother. Whatever became of him after all that?
Well, not long afterward, he tried to hang himself and failed. So they suspended his sentence until he was more stable.
And where is he now?
It says here he died a year later, by his own hand.
Dude.
His own brother killed his ailing mother and then committed suicide on top of that.
After everything his brother did, Morita was removed from the spotlight for a while.
Jesus.
But it seems that's all in the past now. Everyone recognizes him as an unquestionable leader on the force.
So then, Morita blames Alzheimer's for all the suffering his family faced.
Most likely, yes.
The tragedy could have been prevented if only 89 had existed at the time. And once it does, who knows how many situations just like it could be avoided.
With a tragedy like that, no wonder he's defending it.
He's sure as hell not in it for the cash. Not for reputation either. The guy's just doing what he thinks needs to be done.
I suppose I can understand that.
Huh? You can?
Huh?
You think that excuses everything that monster has done? He framed Ayabe, turned a blind eye to Emi-chan's murder, left Okubo-kun out in the cold. All because this fucking drug needs to get fast-tracked? How can you begin to think that's right? How? If Morita can decide what needs to be done, then so can we. I'm gonna protect every last person they've trampled. I'm gonna get revenge for Emi-chan.
Interesting.
What is?
Oh, it's just, really obvious he used to be a lawyer.
Used to? I've still got my badge.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, lay off the gambling, yeah? You lose more than you win.
Whatever you say.
Yagami-kun, I think it'd be best if you hold on to these files.
Yo, talk. Make sure she gets home safe, would you?
All right. So, good time of any to actually start the ad break. I don't know why the ads end up happening at, like, when I start stream, an ad break happens after 30 minutes. I don't get why that happens. I might need to look it up. It's happened ever since I've been affiliate, so it's really weird. So, just a heads up, ads starting soon. BRB, take a break, get yourself a drink, go to the bathroom, or whatever else you need. Be right back, people. Didn't mean to put starting soon there. We're back. Sorry. Oops. All right, so something else that I just remembered as far as new thing is concerned. Nintendo just put out two pretty interesting announcements. One...
Hey, since we're close, do you mind if we drop in on Saori?
Oh, sure. What's up?
Oh, no reason. She just likes seeing the two of us together.
What now? Whatever. I was gonna go fill her in on what happened tonight anyway.
Why?
Keto never would have ended up in Kamurocho if not for Saori. And her honey trap.
A honey trap? You can't be serious.
So, as I was saying, Nintendo put out a couple of interesting announcements, one of which is a new merch thing, which is an alarm clock. You know, a lot of people were anticipating that the big thing they'd add is like, oh, Big announcement. Is it the Switch 2? Please let it be something like that, because we really could use more info on it. No, it's an alarm clock called Alarmo, which I'm not getting it because it's $100 and also potentially only has Mario stuff in terms of jingles or what have you to wake people up. But wait. I was just gonna say, I'm not getting the alarm clock. Other announcement I'll say in a second. Is he asking her out?
Huh?
Yo, Yagami-san, I didn't realize you'd be stopping by.
Awfully suspicious. Just what were you two up to in here?
Not much.
Guess we should go then.
Hey, how did everything go with Keto?
Hold on. I want to know what you two were up to first.
Well, Hoshino-kun was just...
Okay. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Or maybe not. Or maybe it is.
Maybe you'll get further next time.
Is it just me, or is Sari-san enjoying this?
Okay, she knows, but she's kind of enjoying the teasing. That's cute.
I've heard. It's horrible what happened to Morita's mother.
So the prosecution is all working to protect AD9?
The chief prosecutor is, at the very least.
He and Ichinose stepped in and kicked us out of Shono's lab after all. Yeah.
This is all my fault. I'm the one who told Morita that Yagami-kun would be there. If I had only gone to Izumida instead.
Don't think like that. There's no knowing who's on what side. We can't trust anyone except ourselves.
But
Can I say something real quick? I'm not sure I'm the best person to be defending Ayabe. Not against an enemy this powerful.
What do you mean?
Agreed. Hoshino-kun can't handle the pressure. It has to be you, Yagami-san.
Oh, ha, real funny.
this isn't a joke. We're dead serious.
Please, Yagami-san. We're going up against the people who murdered Emi-san. Do it for her. For Okubo-san.
And for Shintani-sensei.
It's time for you to show the world what you think is right.
No more running.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll let Genda-sensei and Ayabe-san know right away. This is bound to make headlines. I can see it now. Disgraced lawyer Yagami-sensei makes his triumphant courtroom return.
All right, do we really need the disgraced part? But, all right. If they both agree, I'll defend Ayabe.
But I'll only defend Ayabe if I get to keep my wallet
Guess
chain
I'll
and my
need to start
wallet half
digging up
sticking
some
out of
more
my back
evidence.
pocket. It's kind of a look I've got going on. So, as I was saying, Alarmo, $100 alarm clock, no thanks. I'd rather just go for my phone. I've already got a weird Pavlovian response to my phone's alarm jingle anyway. I don't need to attach Mario sounds
Shall
to
we?
being a Pavlovian
Can
wake
you
up.
stay with me until I find my taxi?
Like, I cannot genuinely justify getting a $100 alarm clock. Like, I don't know if maybe you could cycle it through different franchises that Nintendo's got, but that's still $100. So that was one thing. The other thing that people have been kind of buzzing about is that Nintendo put out a call to people who have Nintendo Online accounts to participate in some kind of new development they've got that they're planning on for Nintendo
Thank
cloud
you for
services.
helping me tonight. Yeah.
So for the Nintendo Online and their cloud saves or what have you, like, we don't know what they're developing, but it was for a group of 10,000 people to essentially help with the QA, I guess, on developing something, which is really interesting. As far as I know, Nintendo's never really done that. And people have essentially said that they don't think it's going to be anything more than just figuring out more of the cloud stuff that they have admittedly not been the best with, and also online services, which admittedly they are not entirely the best with either. So yeah, and on top of that, they also just put out that you have to really be tight-lipped over the over the person. Like, the person has to be very tight-lipped about their involvement with this Nintendo Online thing, which doesn't surprise me. Nintendo as a company has always been incredibly tight-lipped and controlling over any kind of backroom development based on anything involving one of their properties. I mean, I remember with the Mario movie when Charlie Day was on some kind of talk show. I think it was on Jimmy Kimmel, where he was being asked questions about his performance as Luigi in the movie, and he was like, "Oh yeah, well, it's a good time so far, but I can't say too much because they are really particular with their contracts and very, very, very strict on what I can and cannot say outside of the booth of recording it for Luigi." So it does not surprise me that Nintendo would be like, "Hey, if you're one of the 10,000 people that we got that we're asking to help with this thing, don't say anything, or else, I don't know, we're gonna send the Splatoon Inklings to completely ink your house, or we'll send Mario to fuck up your plumbing." I don't know, something like that.
Nikun. Huh? 1 second. It's Izumida. Now that I think about it, he left a message earlier, too.
Did you listen to it?
Yes, he said he wanted to talk. It sounds like he's at Majore.
Mijori, huh? Guess he wanted coffee instead of booze.
What should we do?
You don't have to do anything. Go home where you're safe. Izumida might be on their side, too.
But
I'll go instead.
you? Really?
I'll be fine.
All right. Stay safe out there.
All right, how is still not enough? Oh, right, it's 10,000, 18,000. Jesus Christ. I imagine I probably raised that a bunch by going around town and doing other things, and also taking care of I'm still missing side quests, I'm still missing people to befriend and everything, but as I said, I'm ready to finish the story up. Plus, I'm pretty strong already. So, yeah, and that's that's one criticism that I've got as far as Nintendo is concerned, is just, well, I understand them wanting to be tight-lipped about stuff, but it extends past this whole backroom development thing. Like, they've been historically tight-lipped about people wanting to do things with their games regarding spreading them around or modding them or what have you, because, like, you think about it, I remember back in early-ish days of YouTube when a Let's Player could not even dream of doing anything Nintendo-related because they would get their shit either demonetized or outright taken down. And it's better nowadays. You can stream Nintendo games without many issues, so long as it's one of those things where you, so long as it's, you know, through official channels and everything. But that official channels thing kind of becomes a problem when it comes to games that are not ported to modern consoles, or even just ported to the Switch, period. And that leads into the whole thing of, like, why would Nintendo port some of these older GameCube classics? And they're starting to do so. They've been on the ball about a lot of those, but they're still kind of behind. So, yeah, it's we'll see how this develops. I don't think we're gonna see anything from the Switch 2 from Nintendo for a while. Probably not until either December or January. That's my guess. I'd be shocked if we heard about it this month or this month or November.
Yagami, what are you doing here?
Did you come alone?
Yeah.
Good. I sent Mafuyu home. I could go for a chat and a coffee, though.
Sorry, not interested.
What did you have to tell Mafuyu?
It has nothing to do with you.
Oh, then how about I guess?
Huh?
The reason you wanted to talk to her was...
Obey Morita.
You were gonna tell her to join forces with Morita.
What?
Am I wrong?
I see what you're getting at. What happened with the chief prosecutor and that Ministry of Health bureaucrat? It wasn't normal.
Not normal. That's a bit of an understatement. They want to protect 89 so bad, they ignored evidence of a murder under their noses. You're working with them too, aren't you?
What are you implying?
Chief Prosecutor Morita is part of a conspiracy to push 89 through, no matter the cost.
Do you have proof of that?
This, I got it from Mafuyu. It's a case file detailing a domestic murder within Morita's family. Sound familiar?
This is the first I'm hearing of it.
I'll give it to you, if you have the strength to fight.
Excuse me?
What happens if you find out I'm telling the truth? How far will you go, Izumida? Would you be willing to bring your own boss to justice?
Of course. Ask 100 prosecutors and they'd answer the same way.
Maybe you're not as bad as I thought. This incident is what gave Morita motivation to support 89. That's how I see it, at least.
Glad Izumida's loyalty lies with the law.
This is tragic.
Yeah. His sick mom strangled to death by his own brother. Morita's doing what he thinks is right in all this. That's why he suppressed evidence earlier. Back at Shono's lab, I mean. The mole killed countless people there. It's only natural there'd be traces left behind. Our case would be practically bulletproof if we found them.
It's just, I can't believe you would do this.
The way he acted at the lab, we have to believe he's wrapped up in this. Wouldn't you agree? Izumida.
I guess I can't deny that.
Right?
But if he really is trying to protect 89, how do we stop him? What can we even do?
Well, I was planning to use Ayabe's trial to bring all the dark truths about 89 out into the light. That's why I chased Hamura down, why I needed to find Shono's lab. But Ichinose and Morita crushed those leads before they really even took off.
And you don't have the ammo to stop them.
It hurts to hear the truth laid out like that. But it is a relief knowing you're not on their side, believe it or not.
Not sure this is the time to be relieved.
Yeah, I know.
There has to still be something we can do before Ayabe's trial.
Hey. I was wondering, you think we could get Ichinose to testify? Get him called to the stand?
Under what pretense?
I don't know. Maybe to explain 89? It could be anything, really. He can't say no if the prosecution requests him, right?
Then, what do we do once we have him there?
We corner him, eloquently. Shower him with questions until he gives up. Me and you both.
Oh, wait, that's your big plan?
Hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. We don't have a chance at winning if we're not willing to take some risks.
Okay, I'm in. I'll let you know once I've made the arrangements.
Who's Ichinose again? It's been a minute, so I can't remember the characters right now.
What a day.
Oh, the minister. Right. Also, sorry for the random cyberpunk noise. Kind of appropriate considering Izumina's not on our side, but yeah, I forgot. So, for those that don't know, I recently had to reinstall voice mod because of some software shenanigans involving voice mod alongside, what was the other one? It was another software I was having problems with. Steam. It was Steam and
Not a wise choice.
oh my god. Along with Steam, it was Steam and voice mod that I had to restart my computer and reinstall voice mod because I restarted my computer. Got a new version of voice mod, but I had to rebind the keys to something that I normally don't have them on. So now my arrow keys are set. But the dumb thing is, my arrow keys, I use them often whenever I'm using a search bar or editing a sentence if I messed up on wording. So, yeah, because I occasionally forget to do it, I will just hear one of my sound bites as I'm doing something like editing my resume or something. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this would be defeating the leaders. Oh, so I'm guessing that would just eliminate the random encounters almost completely. Well, find my son again. Okay, so that's the final find my son. Yeah, but as I said, I don't know how much left of the game I've got, but I'm pretty... Like, I did a lot. I've done a lot of the side quests. Maybe I'll create a separate save to do these off stream then. Who knows?
So basically, it's up to Izumida whether or not Ichinose shows at the trial. The question now is, how do we press Ichinose once he's there?
Before we get too far, Genda-sensei and Ayabe are both on board with Yagami-san representing the defense.
The lousiest lawyer ever. Back in the court.
Looks like it. Now, let's talk about our next steps. First on the agenda, though. What do we call Sugiura now?
That's your next step? It was, Terasawa, yeah?
I'm fine with Sugiura. Why change it up now?
Fair enough.
Speaking of next steps, I'd like to try putting some pressure on Kido again. Maybe we could use the video Saori-san helped us get to force him into testifying for us.
That's a good point, because we still have the video. Wait, Kuroiwa didn't delete it? True, if we could get Kido on our side, he'd be a powerful witness.
Good plan. Anyone else?
This doesn't have anything to do with the case, but some shit's going down in the Matsugane family. We can talk about it right after this, Yagami.
Roger that.
What's up?
Just so you know, I'm gonna go talk to Okubo soon. He still thinks Emi-chan's family hates him for what happened. I need him to know that's not true. If that's okay with you.
Sure, I'm fine with it.
Okay, so something with Matsugane. Hey man, what happened?
You said something's going down with the Matsugane family?
Yep, it's all pretty much gone to shit. After the Patriarch died, everyone just kind of went their separate ways. Especially the younger guys.
Is anyone trying to hold the family together?
Guy named Kengo, yeah. You beat the stuffing out of him once or twice, remember? He was one of Captain Hamura's golden boys. There's kind of something up with him, though.
What?
You'll see when we get there. Want to tag along?
You wanna go see Okubo, Yagami-san?
Yeah. I wish you could come too, but civilians can't get that kind of clearance.
It's okay. It is how it is.
All right. Let me talk to...
I'd like to talk to Kido if possible. He'd make a valuable witness in Ayabe's trial.
We've got some dirt on him too.
Yeah, thanks to Saori-san's little adventure. He won't be able to turn us away once we remind him of that.
So I'm guessing I just select which one I want to do first. Matsugane I'd like to figure out, because maybe we'll run into Hamura again.
Well, you want to check on the family with me?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so we probably... Yeah. So we figure out
Sorry
the
for
situation,
asking you
and
to
then we
do
go
this,
back, and then
Yagami.
we do the next one.
The family's a real mess right now.
Sure you don't want to bring Kaito-san along?
He got expelled, remember? They wouldn't even let him through the door.
Right.
Anyway, let's go. Doubt I can stop them all on my own.
Stop them? What do you mean?
Just come on.
Just shove him aside like... Also, this isn't the office. So... Yeah, we are truly wrapping everything up. And... Actually, what... Can I check... What is my city reputation right now? Where can I check that? Drone, no. That's the map. That's not everything. City rep. Friends. There it is. 38. So, yeah, and nearly all of the side cases completed. So 38 city reputation. So I'd have to get 45.
You asked.
I'd have to get 7 more friends in the city in order for me to get a leg up on getting more of those quests done. Which I don't know. It could be done, but that'd make the stream way longer than I really intend to do right now. There we go. Oh, so I don't remember if I talked about this before, but something else that I learned about, or that I saw, was the trailer for the new Yakuza Amazon Prime series that's coming out, I think this month, which I'm not sure how I feel, because on one hand it doesn't look terrible, but on the other hand it seems like they're kind of doing a different spin on the Yakuza 1 storyline. And I can probably see fans potentially being a bit upset by that, because, you know, the Yakuza series means a lot to a lot of people, and the potential for the series to change up the initial story of Yakuza 1 might not sit well for some. Now me, I'm willing to just try and judge the series by its own merits on what it tries to do with the format that is Kiryu's first venture, technically, from the PS2 era. But again, I can recognize that fans could be upset by the whole situation.
What a waste.
And I still call that kind of just what the nature of adaptations really does, as far as adapting anything from a video game to a book to a comic. Changes will have to happen because it's transferring one medium story to another. But for games, it's pretty complicated, considering so much of Yakuza's enjoyable content wasn't just in the story, it was in the side quests. It was in the goofy stuff you could do as Kiryu, like Pocket Circuit Racing. So, yeah. Oh, hello.
Yo, Kengo.
Higashi Anaki.
Higashi, that was it.
Yagami-san, huh?
I thought his name started with an H.
Easy. It's okay.
Need something from me?
Our patriarch is dead. And I hear you've got the scoop on who did it. You know who the mole is. And I want you to tell us.
So you want revenge?
We don't just want it. We need to get it. All part of being a Yakuza. You're gonna massacre the son of a bitch!
You can't handle it.
The fuck you say to me?!
I've told them that already, but they won't listen.
So what do you want me to do?
I mean, you're a lawyer, yeah? Isn't persuasion your job?
Can't worm your way out of this. Tell us who the mole is! Or do you need a little encouragement?
Kengo!
I'm rebuilding this family one way or another. Now stand the fuck down, Aniki!
You can try and look cool with the sword, but
The more I drink, the stronger I get. You're dead.
and immediately sober. It's just Meat Spin, Judgment Edition. Ow, bitch. Okay, that's cool. I got cornered and stun locked. Yeah, sure. Oh, I just barely dodged that. Holy shit. Pizza buns. Woo! There. He's down. I have to fucking get some health again. Thankfully I have the money for it. It's just annoying that this even had to... My chair! My chair!
For me!
Higashi, thank you. Holy shit, it's like Higashi, do something. God damn. Well, that was annoying.
God damn!
All right. If you want to know that bad, I'll tell you.
Huh? But...
Who is he?
Kuroiwa, from the Tokyo PD. Organized crime.
Bastard's a cop.
Doesn't end with him, though. Kuroiwa's just a tool for the people really behind all this. They're not afraid of some small-time Yakuza thugs.
Oh, shut up.
That's why I'm gonna beat them myself. In court.
You seriously think you can do that?
Matsugane-san was like a father to me for the last 20 years. I knew him longer than you guys. I want revenge as bad as you. Maybe more. Can you let me handle this one?
I owe you one, Yagami.
Don't mention it. Later.
Killing Kuroiwa wouldn't accomplish shit. He's just the tip of this whole fucked up iceberg. Let Yagami do this. You might even want to consider helping him.
All right. Well, first things
Yo.
first, we gotta fucking heal.
Sorry Higashi pulled you into that.
Were you spying on me?
Not too hard when you've got a drone.
I guess not, no.
Yeah, they kind of stun-locked you in the corner there,
Anyways,
Talk.
With Matsugane-san gone, the family's been drifting in the wind like a kite without a string. Looks like you brought him back down to earth, though. Thanks, man.
You hit your head or something?
Yeah, make your jokes. Just don't say I never said it.
Right.
Alright, we are gonna go heal the fuck up because, Jesus Christ, that was really annoying. And then after that, we'll go ahead and start on the Okubo situation to get him. Actually, we could, I don't know. I feel like I could try and make another. No, if I try and make another friend, that's going to take a while to do, potentially, and also, I need to make 7 more to get my city reputation up. Like, I think it's either side quests or city or friendships that make city reputation go up. So, yeah, I've done all I can do, which I've done a lot. Like, I've done nearly all of them. So, yeah, I don't know if this reputation thing appears in the next game. So, if it does, I'll have to keep that in mind. But just not super inclined at this time to do it right now.
Yagami-san.
I'm gonna save my med kits for when I need to use them against Kuroiwa, because my guess is that after the court case situation, we may fight Kuroiwa at some point. Possibly on the roof of Millennium Tower, possibly not. There hasn't really been many Millennium rooftop fights. Although Infinite Wealth technically did, but Infinite Wealth was like in Millennium Tower, not, you know, on top of it. All right, so we just need to head back to the office. Could also stand to probably buy some more healing items for stuff. Sorry, I'm yawning. I just ate, so I'm gonna be a bit yawny. Oh my god. All right.
This again?
You gonna come in? No? All right. Please don't cause a scene. Yeah, I just destroyed like 2 of your display areas, and I also destroyed a few of your shelves and possibly 2 windows. Sure, I won't cause a scene. Should be good here.
Yeah.
Didn't I get some stuff that I could sell too? I think I did. Horseplayer detective. Okay, so these are just items to buy for decorations. Didn't I? No, I didn't have anything else. All right. All right. Let's go do the Okubo scene next, because I know that one's going to be emotional for everybody. Actually, no, we'll do the Keto one. Or, Keto seems important. We'll do Okubo next. No, I don't want to decorate the room.
You ready to...
Yeah. It's time to clear the air.
All right.
Yagami-san, can you give Okubo a message for me?
Sure. What's up?
Once he gets out, I want to go visit Emi's grave with him.
That's a pretty big deal. There's a lot we have to take care of before we can even get to that, though.
Yeah. Otherwise, Okubo will get executed and never have his name cleared.
We'll fix it. Don't worry.
I hope you're right. We can't let him die in there.
Agreed. I'll give him the message.
All right. So just get to a taxi. You know what? If we have time after all of these events, maybe I'll try to raise some friendship meters. It's just some of them also require more things versus others. Like there's still the photojournalist over here, I think. No, that's the author. I have to tell him about side quest stuff. Then there's Hermit of the Dragon's Palace. I need to make formulae for that. I don't know how to do the baseball thing. I probably just need to get better at the batting center. Ryan Acosta. I don't know who Ryan Acosta is. That's a new one for me. And then there's the Fukutsu, who's the pawn shop owner, but I have to find rare items to sell to him. And there's Yosuke. Fucking Yosuke. Voluptuous woman. Oh, in the gambling hall. Right. Actually, how would I raise my friendship with her? I don't know. We'll see. I usually tend to keep my streams at around 3.5 hours, but I don't know how long the whole court case and final battle will end up being, so that's why I'm kind of like, should I or should I not? We'll see.
I don't believe this. You're serious?
Yeah. He told us his name was Sugiura at first.
Fumiya-kun. You know, I only met him once before Emi's death. Both of us were a little shy, though, so we didn't really talk. I can still remember how he glared at me during the trial. And how I couldn't even look him in the eye.
By the way, he told me to tell you something.
Huh?
He said he wanted... wants to visit Emmy's grave with you.
I see. He really wants to do that? With me?
Yeah.
I'd like to take him up on that.
Ayabe's trial is coming up. We're gonna snare the guy behind 89. A man from the Ministry of Health by the name of Ichinose.
Can you do it, though? For real?
For real?
Yeah. The prosecutor's on my side, too. Ichinose won't stand a chance. I'll tell them you're innocent, too.
I gave up on that a long time ago. I thought no one would hear me. No matter how loud I screamed. Thought I'd die branded a murderer. But if Fumiya-kun understands, maybe there's still a chance. If the guy who hated me most forgives me, maybe everyone else will too.
I'll get you out of here. I promise.
All right, well, that was done quickly. All right, let's go get Keto. Actually, I might look up real quick. Okay, yeah, I figured that'd be the case. Yeah, there's going to be a final thing where, as usually the case with these games, there tends to be a final stretch of like, hey, here's a point of no return where you're going to be dealing with 1 to 2 hours worth of cutscenes in a final battle. Have you done everything you want to do? So I'll keep that in mind, and I think we'll just probably not do the side stuff anymore.
Yagami-san.
With that in mind.
Are you ready to go to the ADDC?
I think after the 1 hours 20 that's already been happening, I think that's a good time slot. Let's go.
Sure, let's do it.
We'll need to take a taxi to the ADDC, right?
ADDC, not ADC. All right. Because, yeah, the issue with some of the friendship meters is some of them require different things that will take a lot of time to invest in. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. In order to get them to... Come on, Will, use your words. Someone will take time to invest into getting good at certain side games in order to get the friendship meter up. And that would just be a lot of time in itself. Like getting used to the batting mechanics, whatever arcade games I need to do in the Sega Arcade Center. Because this was back when it was called the Sega Arcade Center and not the GIGO, I think.
I knew it would all work out.
What do you mean?
Seeing Keto without an appointment. That video has some serious power.
You can thank Sari-san for that.
Afternoon.
Sorry to barge in.
We know you're busy.
Take a seat.
Well, let's get straight to the point. We'd like to call you to the stand as a witness in Ayabe's trial.
That's not possible.
Would this change your mind?
You've made me a very happy man today. Why don't we have some real fun now that the interview's out of the way, my little minx?
Do what you will.
Wait, really?
Ichinose is unstoppable, and my testimony won't change that. You're up against everyone who stands to gain from 89, including patients who it would save, and their families. You can't win.
Not how things stand, no. But that's exactly why we need your testimony.
I have no obligation to help you. If you truly want to release the video, release it.
You are aware of the consequences that would have, right?
I'll become the laughing stock of the scientific world. My career will be over. But I'd rather that than make an enemy of Ichinose. I'm not ready to die just yet.
Are you really that scared of him?
Of course. Losing my job is a much more appealing proposal than losing my life.
Nobody's dying if we can help it. We can protect you.
Don't you understand? No matter what I say, you can't win this trial. But if I open my mouth, I'll have to live the rest of my life in fear. Until the day they finally finish the job.
Did you talk to Ichinose after Kuroiwa rescued you from the arcade?
I have nothing to say about that. Now leave me alone.
How can we change your mind? You're in the middle of this whole 89 mess. But you never actually killed anyone yourself. You might be able to argue for a lighter sentence.
Absolutely not. You can't convince me to sign my own death warrant.
Damn it. We're not getting anywhere.
You shouldn't fight a battle you can't win. I would never have gotten where I am today without that bit of advice.
So you don't think we can beat him?
Do you even have a shred of evidence? Oh, well, I suppose you did. But Ichinose-san took it right out of your hands. Can't you see how weak you are compared to him? You don't have a chance in hell of winning this case.
Well, you're right. For now, I guess. It's easy to tell how the case will go. We just don't have quite enough evidence yet. There's no way we'll take down Ichinose with what we've got at the moment. I appreciate the advice.
Not yet, Yagami-san. He's trying to take us for fools. I can make him talk for sure. All we have to do is push the video to—
We'd be wasting our time.
You can't say that if you don't try. Come on, Yagami-san.
I said we're not doing it.
Please, just give it a shot. If the video doesn't work, then we'll find some other way to—
There's no point.
No point? That's enough of the tough detective act. You can't run.
Hoshino! I never said anything about running away, okay?
But I don't want to lose. I thought I could help you.
Having a falling out, are we?
Shut up!
Once I have my proof, I'll be back.
And when you do, I will gladly cooperate. Not that I'm expecting much.
Yeah, Hoshino's pissed because he really wants to get this case settled. So, I mean, a lot of people that he's close with were involved in this. Oh yeah, there's the lady that's like, I'm giving massages, which I don't know how that's gonna go. Hey man.
Welcome back, Yagami-san.
Hey man.
Hey
How's
man.
the prep going for Ayabe's trial?
Not bad. I've gone everywhere I wanted to go, at least.
So, you ready to do this then? There's no going back after this.
Well, When you put it like that.
All right. Ad starting in 5 minutes, by the by. Things are going to get pretty intense from here on, so if there's anything you want to do, now's the time. It might be a good idea to save your game too, just in case. This is almost the end of the story, so settle in for the climactic finale. It could take a while, so if you need to sleep, continue at your own discretion. You can save along the way, but once you start, you can't go back. So consider making a separate save.
So, you ready to get this rolling?
Give me a few.
All right, I'll be here.
I appreciate that the game is willing to be like, yeah, hey, y'all, you want to continue it, that's fine, but make sure to save and what have you, because, yeah, the finales of these games tend to go for a very long while. Is there anything I wanted to do? Can I make any formula right now? No, I need bronze plates. Okay, I can get those, no problem. All right. And in we go. And it still is crazy that we're already close to halfway through October, which time just keeps going by really quickly, and I'm like, fuck, man. I don't know how I feel about how we're already in fall and how close everything is. Use a guard-breaking attack with... Oh, I may need to make that. I may need to have that for some of these fights. Actually, let's buy more bronze plates and make more of that. There we go. And then we'll go to the guy and be like, hey man, we made the thing. There we go. So, yeah, the general situation with finales in this game is that they do last a while. So, and I'd still say Yakuza 5's is the longest by far because, I mean, y'all know, as I've mentioned, Yakuza 5's finale stream ended up being the longest one I've done ever on my channel. So, these finales last for a while. It's a good thing that they do preface that you should really figure out, like, okay, do you really want to do this now, you know? There's something else that was going on, which is that I've heard... So y'all know that I did the Metaphor ReFantasio demo, and since the game is coming out at this time, like soon, like tomorrow, it is crazy to see how much praise that game is getting. Like, I am seeing people give it 10 out of 10 scores. I'm seeing people give it, say, like, it's one of the best RPGs Atlas has ever put out. And part of me kind of, whenever I see, like, big game publisher here gives it, like, 9 out of 10 and calls it the best thing since sliced bread on a New York cheesecake or something. I just think, like, is that really real? But I've seen a lot of people whose opinions I've seen a lot of reviewers whose opinions I respect say, like, no, this is genuinely that good. So I don't know if I'd stream it. I will play it. I just don't know if I'll stream it because there's so many RPGs coming out that are really good looking, and I'm like, damn it, I want to.
Excuse me.
I'd like to try and play it, but on stream, but I don't know if I should. Also, I don't know if Atlas would end up restricting the streaming stuff and content creation metrics, since they have had a reason. They've had a bunch of situations like that in the past. My family see the earliest memory I have is being abandoned in the mountains. So if I really think about it, I actually have no idea where I was born or even who I am. Crazy, huh? That is crazy. But when I was rescued, I did have one thing on me. An old crumpled up piece of paper. And on it was written the recipe for the mysterious extracts. Huh? Whoa, so the extracts were the first thing you knew. Yes, it's the only connection I've ever had to my true past. Maybe that's why I'm working so hard to research it. Even his origins are mysterious. Okay, so that was just like, hey, I was abandoned in the mountains and my whole life's a weird mystery. Also, we have the ad coming up. So, stretch, water, whatever you need to do, BRB. And we're back. Thank you for your patience, everybody. All right, so we got that done. What's the next extract that he wants us to make? Sushi set, tuna onigiri, tuna egg sandwich, fresh tuna cat food. Lower enemy encounter. Oh God, where was this? Oh, I could have gotten this. Oh. That would have been nice to have. Also, holy shit, look at these recipes. Oh. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. But yeah, so... there is friending that guy, but as I said, that's only going to count for one. So we've got 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. So probably wouldn't even be able to raise my city reputation up that much. And there is the dating. The dating stuff probably doesn't even do anything for that. Because I don't want, like, I've not touched the dating stuff at all because apparently it doesn't even really affect, oh my god. It doesn't really even affect the mechanics that much in terms of getting weapons or extra moves or something. It's maybe you get some extra items, I think, is what I read, but I love the dragon engine. I love the dragon engine. It's so goofy. But the other reason why is like the age difference stuff is not something I'm into, and also a lot of the people that you can date in this game are former clients from the side missions, and I don't know about y'all, but I don't think a detective dating his former clients is, you know, ethical. I don't really like that. It's kind of icky. If anything, I kind of like the idea of the story is like, Mafuyu, please, and I'm like, yes, please, Mafuyu, she's cool. But yeah, I just don't involve myself with the dating aspect in this game. And in general, for romance in games, I've found that I tend to prefer ones that just feel a lot more, I don't know, romance for me is a particular situation with how some situations are written with characters. Because Lord knows we've encountered a lot of games before where there's a romance that happens that is kind of very icky, not good. I point to Persona 5 regarding some of that, and that's not a uncommon sentiment for a lot of people, and that's why a lot of people are pointing to wanting a Persona game set in college where you're, you know, above the age of 18 or so. So that's kind of what a lot of people are hoping on, and I agree in that way. Because I like romance and stuff. I like it. It's just sometimes it's got to be done right, and sometimes it's just not done right. All right. Okay. Well, I think we made our separate saves, so I can always come back and do the quests myself later if I want to. Let's just go ahead and do this.
How do you feel, Yagami-san?
Let's do this. We made a separate save.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Gotcha. By the way, I just got a call from Hoshino-kun. Sounded gloomy as hell. Apparently, he wants you to talk to Genda-sensei over at the office when you get a minute.
Oh?
He didn't say what about, though. Anyway, I'm just the messenger. Catch you later.
All right. There's two that we could get. Charges EX fast. Actually, yeah, let's go with that. That'll be useful. All right. So we'll go to the Genda office and see what they want. Good thing I turned around. Thank you, taxis. Apparently taxis in Japan are actually really expensive. They've been inexpensive in the game, in most of the RGG games, because I guess they don't want the players to have to spend a whole lot of money, but apparently a lot of taxi services in Japan can just cost a lot. And it's made me kind of reluctant on whether or not I would ever take taxis going out, if I ever went.
Yo,
So, yeah.
You get called in too?
Yep, just walked in.
Is Hoshino-kun not back yet?
Not yet, no. Is something the matter?
No, not really.
Over here, Yagami.
Something you wanted to discuss, Genda-sensei?
No, not me. Him.
Prosecutor Izumida.
They've got men monitoring every nook and cranny of your agency. Figured it'd be safer to talk here.
If Izumida came all the way out to Genda's office just to talk, then that must mean...
More bad news?
Is that how you treat a guest? And no, it's good news.
Guess it can't be all bad.
Ichinose will testify at the trial.
So, you convinced him, huh? Run into any trouble?
No, it went fairly smoothly.
So, you want me to explain 89?
Yes, at the upcoming trial.
And by that you mean the one for the murdered lawyer?
That's right. Before his death, that lawyer made a phone call to Dr. Shono. Of course, we have no reason to believe that call had anything to do with the killing. Dr. Shono in 89? Involved in a murder? It's quite far-fetched, if you ask me.
A preposterous notion.
Indeed. However, that doesn't change the fact that the call was made. And so we'll need to explain in court just why it can't be related. And don't worry. You won't need to say a word about the call itself. Just explain the situation. 89 is a drug of global importance, and Dr. Shono and his team have put immense effort into its development. Once you've explained, I'm sure it'll clear the air.
Yes, I see. I'm not sure I can portray it accurately, though. I'm not a scientist, after all.
If you would be more comfortable, we could always call Dr. Shono to the stand. But his language may in fact be too complicated. I'm not sure our jurors would understand. If possible, I'd prefer it were you up there, Ichinose-san.
You have a point. It would be foolish to take up Dr. Shono's time with such an insignificant matter. Very well, I'll do it. Contact the Ministry of Health when the trial date is decided.
Thank you very much, sir.
If you'll excuse me, I have another meeting to get to.
I am a very important minister. I delegate all my tasks to all the interns. And then I fart on those who don't have them.
Nice going. You made it sound like if Ichinose didn't testify, Shono would.
It worked.
Ichinose didn't want to risk Shono getting in there and slipping up.
Yep.
Can't trust anyone to do it but himself.
Good. The boss is on the hook. Now the fight begins. Yeah, because Shono is the reason why all of this started. And the thing is, he's very timid. So I imagine if you put pressure on him, he would pretty much crack easily.
Good work, Izumida. Turns out you can be pretty devious when you want to be.
Devious? Really?
He is a prosecutor.
I'm kidding. Really, I can't thank you enough. We'll have Ichinose out in the open thanks to you. All we have to do now is find a way to corner him.
What about Hamura from the Matsugane family?
The only real thing about this whole murder mystery aspect of the story that kind of bugs me, and I'm not really damning the game's story for this at all. I don't want to damn this as like a Cinema Sins ding. I never want to do that, and nobody should ever have to turn into Cinema Sins as a form of critiquing a piece of media. Don't do that. It's not. No, but the only thing that kind of makes me go why wasn't this ever brought up? Toxicology. Because isn't that a thing when they're processing bodies to figure out what killed them, that they take toxicology and stuff involving what's the word for figuring out more of the chemical details? It'd be the mortician's job to clean the bodies. Forensics, that would be it. Wouldn't forensics and departments with that be involved with toxicology reports so that they can see hey, there's some weird there's some chemicals in here that aren't related to anything that you'd normally find. Could this be related? And it also happens to line up with 89's chemical structure or atomic structure. No, chemical structure. And that's kind of it. Like, because Shintani was used for 89 and all of those Kyorei guys were too. And it's just, none of them had a report in there that was like, hey, here's what came up in their blood work when we did toxicology. I think that's the word. Because, I mean, you do that to figure out if a patient was drunk before they died or if they had taken any really, really heavy narcotics. So, I don't know. I figured, like, they would be thorough in being like, hey, there's some weird imbalance of some kind of chemical in their system that doesn't look anything like we've had for certain other patients. I don't know. Or patients, but, like, you know what I mean. That's the one thing, but again, I'm not damning the game's story for it. It's just maybe, I don't know, maybe Ichinose and the ADDC were putting pressure to be like, don't release information now about what was in the body's systems. Their eyes were gouged out and that's what they died from.
Can we ask him to testify?
He's still on the run. Guy couldn't even be bothered to come to his patriarch's funeral.
Of course not. How could he after what he did? Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we just grab Kuroiwa and get him to confess to being the mole?
You do remember the beating he gave you last time, right?
I let my guard down, that's all.
Cut it out, you two.
Come on, guys. We've got Ichinose right where we want him. We just need to figure out what to do next. You're not gonna win empty-handed, you know.
It's Mafuyu. What's up?
Ayabe's casino is getting raided by the police.
Lamont? Now?
Yeah. They just started. Morita is setting the wheels in motion. They've already arrested most of the employees.
I get it.
What about the voluptuous woman with a friendship meter above her head? Did they get her too?
Running an illegal casino.
Voluptuous friendship meter? What?
Too.
The chief prosecutor is hitting us where it hurts.
Right.
Guess they're gonna go down without. Guess they're not gonna go down without a fight.
Just wanted to give you a heads up. So, how's it looking, Yagami-kun? Do you think you can win?
I'll do the best I can. The good news is I have a lot of help. Thanks for the call, Mafuyu.
Of course. See ya.
Morita's here in Kamurocho, blowing the lid off Ayabe's casino.
In that case, I'd better get going.
He's not gonna come here.
Well, better safe than sorry.
Huh. If they're raiding the casino, Kuroi was probably there too.
What do you want to do, Doc?
The chief prosecutor's made his move. Probably wouldn't hurt to stop by and say hello. We know all about him now.
You sure this is a good idea? He's not the kind of guy you mess around with.
Don't worry. We just want to check in.
Let's hit it.
All right. And Hoshino's still not around. So I don't know what he's up to. Maybe he's singing, maybe he's somehow transferred over to the Yakuza games and is singing Judgement right now. The song, not this game. Like, why no karaoke? I would want to see Yagami's Bakami Tai. Man. No, not the fish guy.
I'm Ayabe's lawyer. Let me through.
Sorry, no lawyers allowed yet.
Well done, but let him pass. I'll vouch for him personally.
Chief Prosecutor?
Thanks.
Were you aware there was an underground casino hidden down here, Yagami-san?
Wow, I had no idea.
Our friend Ayabe was really something, wasn't he? Who would have thought he'd take bribes from an illicit underground casino? Not to mention selling confidential police intel to the criminal underbelly of this town. Shintane-sensei surely stumbled upon Ayabe's secret. And so Ayabe killed him to make sure the truth stayed hidden. Quickly, with a police-issued handgun.
I see. That's the story the prosecution is telling, huh?
We can speak further once we get inside.
His tie reminds me of a peppermint wrapper. Oh wow, they are tearing it all up.
I've learned a lot about you, Chief Prosecutor. About the tragedy in your family 10 years ago.
Then someone has betrayed me?
Someone you betrayed. Someone who trusted you for years. I have to say, it was strange seeing how you behaved in Shono's lab. A public prosecutor, the so-called defenders of justice, chose to protect 89 over the sanctity of the law. I think it's time you drop the act.
My mother, she was afflicted with early onset Alzheimer's. The disease progressed quickly.
So this is Morita's family.
Not long after she started showing symptoms, she couldn't even recognize my face. Whenever I went to visit her, I was greeted with, "Nice to meet you," as if she didn't know who I was. Occasionally, she'd yell at me, accuse me of being a thief or a murderer. Watching my mother's mind deteriorate, well, it nearly broke me. And yet my brother continued caring for her. He was there when I couldn't be, all by himself. When we were young, he and I had both dreamt of becoming lawyers. He devoted himself to his studies, far better than I ever did. Practically worked himself to the bone. Yet, ultimately, he never managed to pass the bar. I can only imagine how he felt when I passed on my first attempt. And yet, he was happy for me, almost as if my success was his. He was truly a good man.
His confidence is wavering. Has left a lot of scars.
Please, go on.
When we learned that my mother had Alzheimer's, my brother was devastated by the news. He took it hard. I, on the other hand, was filled with internal conflict. I was torn between caring for my ailing mother and continuing my burgeoning career as a lawyer. But my brother could sense how I felt, and then he said to me, "Don't worry, leave Mom to me. Your success is all that matters. As long as you make it, my dream comes true too." And so, he continued caring for our mother for 7 long years, 24 hours a day, a woman who couldn't even recognize him as her own son. Whereas I ran further and further away. But somewhere, deep down in my heart, I knew it couldn't continue that way, that someday he would break.
And the regret you feel, that failure, is what led you to 89. When was it?
After Shintane-sensei's murder. Not long after, Vice Minister Ichinose summoned me personally to fill me in on the details.
He did? But why?
Ichinose-san predicted that the prosecutor's office would discover the dark truth about 89 before long. And upon looking into some family histories, he discovered what happened to my mother. When he realized the extent of it, he knew I would be sympathetic to their cause. His proposal was quite clear. 89 was a groundbreaking new drug, meant to save countless suffering patients and families. But if it was to see the light of day, I would have to look the other way for a while.
And that's how someone with the best intentions gets led astray.
Prosecutor Morita, have you heard this saying before? Fire tempers iron, and temptation steals the just. If someone told you they knew how to make mankind immortal at the sacrifice of a few, you would have looked the other way no matter how many people had to die.
I do feel guilt. I can't deny that. That's the only reason I'm still here.
Shono has killed people to cover this up. Emi Terasawa died for it. What about her? Did she deserve that? Meanwhile, Shinpei Okubo was falsely convicted and sentenced to death. He wakes up every day not knowing if it's his last. What did he do to deserve that? Your guilt is nothing more than an act. Do you even realize what it is you're doing?
That's enough.
How do you think your brother would feel if he saw what you were doing now? Huh? Tell me, Morita!
Shut up! Just shut up!
If you want me to shut up, you're gonna have to kill me. Morita, Okubo-kun and Ayabe are depending on me. Emi Terasawa deserves justice too. And I'm not stopping until I get it!
And here he comes.
Kuroi was here.
I believe that's enough, Morita-san. Long time no see. Seems you're already back in action. Guess I went too easy.
You little...
So, another 2 versus 1 fight? Is Yagami joining us?
What are you doing here?
I suggest you turn a blind eye to this. You're good at that, aren't you?
Oh, are we fighting in here? Oh, is it boss fight then court case?
Kaito-san. Think you could stay out of this?
Like hell I will.
You already had your turn. Kuroiwa killed Matsugane-san. And well, it's about time I pay him back for what he did.
Touching words, Yagami-san. But now is the time for action. And don't worry. I won't arrest you for obstruction on this.
Am I still gonna be arrested for beating up a detective?
You're not even a cop. You're a goddamn assassin!
Oh shit. Yeah? Okay, it's boss fight then court case. How fucking dense is that tiny club? Oh shit. Alright, yeah, sure enough. You can do that too? Okay. The hell was that move? Was it triangle or square for the tiger drop? I'm trying to do the tiger drop. Pizza buns. There we go. It was triangle. That move just drinks health. Holy shit. God, fight choreography so cool. Ow. You got to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it too.
Let's finish this.
This feels too easy. This feels too easy. I feel like there's another phase or another fight. Or there should be. Right?
You little... I'm done with this! I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Calm down. How would you even cover this up? There are limits to how much protection I can offer you. You have no reason to be here.
Kaito-san, let's go.
Got fucked up though, holy shit.
Get back! Everyone step away, now! Shut your trap, asshole! What station you from? Think you're tough shit, huh? What's going on in there?
What are they doing? Those guys are Matsugane family, aren't they?
Damn right. They're probably worried about you or something. Afraid the 89 boys would come try to erase you, you know?
What?
Hey! There he is! Come on. We're out of here.
Oh, Hoshino.
Hoshino-kun.
Yagami-san, when I heard you were here with Morita and Kuroiwa,
I get it. You're the one who called Higashi over, aren't you?
That's right. If I hadn't, who knows what dirty tricks they would have used.
I couldn't take that risk.
Yeah, I could have used that before I got a concussion and a bleeding head.
And I'm really sorry for what happened in Kito's office. I was out of line. You deserve trust, and I didn't give it. Yagami-san, I messed up. What I did was unacceptable. Threatening a witness is just... It's not how I want to go about winning this case, Yagami-san.
Got one thing to say, Hoshino.
What?
Iron burns temptation, while the just are often tested by fire.
Huh?
I mean, that works. Aw, Genda. Genda and Saori. It just shows all of the friends Yagami got to make throughout the game, and they all just nod to him as he walks away. It's like, ah, yes, Mr. Try and Hit Me. And then the guy with the golden jumper, jumpsuit, or tracksuit, not jumpsuit. How the fuck did he get out that quickly?
Wait! Get back here! Stop! What's going on?
Oh, do we have a chase sequence? Yagami, don't you have a concussion? You literally just got your head bashed into a bar.
Hey, what the hell was that? He's got a black raincoat.
He looks like an Organization 13 member.
Who are you?
What the? 1 month? Oh, a month. Oh. The morning of Ayabe's trial. Okay. Oh, he's got a suit on. Wait, is it the suit we got him before?
Tori wrote this, huh?
Must have been.
Yep. Said he tried to
It
get
is.
it out
It is
just
the
in
suit
time
we
for
got.
today's trial.
Illegal human experiments discovered in Kamurocho. Dementia drug AD9, the focus. These pictures.
I took him when we broke into Shono's lab.
Nice work.
Yeah, that is the exact suit we got him, I think.
Guess it's almost time.
It probably would have given us this suit anyway if we didn't, even if we didn't do the friendship quest. Yagami, that's like a full cup of coffee. Please do not leave that out. If he just leaves that coffee on the desk and please... Okay, now he probably drank the rest of it. Cool, all right. Okay, head over to court. Yes. Are we ready for some legal stuff? And probably no cases of Judge Judy here.
Defendant, please state your name and date of birth for the record.
Kazuya Ayabe. Born on July 2nd, 1983.
And where are you currently residing?
This is the first trial for the murder of Masamichi Shintani. The defendant, A crooked cop by the name of Kazuya Ayabe. The bullet found in Shintani's body bore the rifling marks from Ayabe's gun. That's the most significant piece of evidence they have against him. But that was all a cover-up perpetrated by the mole, Kuroiwa. Ayabe is innocent. In other words, this trial is little more than a farce. At least, until this very moment.
The prosecution moves to call a witness to the stand. Someone who can deny this case's link to the ADDC. The Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health, Kaoru Ichinose.
The ADDC bears most of the responsibilities carried out by the Medical Institute. Most notably, the development of AD9, which was announced to the world last year. Director Kido has done a fine job overseeing its evolution into a matter of national import.
Can you tell the court what exactly AD9 is?
It's a revolutionary drug meant to be a complete cure for Alzheimer's disease. Given how pressing the drastic increase in dementia patients is, we placed great faith and hope into AD9.
Thank you. I have no further questions. Members of the jury, despite the defense's claims that the ADDC is somehow related to this case, the prosecution holds that it is an absurdity to link such a reputable institution to the horrible murder that took place not long ago. That is all.
You may begin the cross-examination, counsel.
Here we go.
You're the Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health, correct? Pretty high rank.
That is what the title implies, yes.
You must have really stood out to attain that position. Maybe you did something extra special that got you noticed?
I'm not sure how this is relevant to the case at hand.
Oh, come now. Why not indulge him?
What?
Think back to 2002, the year the Medical Institute was founded. I hear you spearheaded that whole operation. As a result, many new organizations came into being, the ADDC included. Naturally, many Ministry of Health officials welcomed this move because
it gave hope to the field of medicine.
You gave hope to a nation of aspiring doctors and researchers. It's truly incredible how you shot up the ranks.
You have a point there, but...
What are you getting at?
Huh?
This is no time to be stroking his ego.
Oh, so that was the wrong answer.
The good times didn't last forever. In the months and years after its founding, people slowly caught on to the Medical Institute's total lack of output. And with the country in a recession, they started zeroing in on the Institute's funding.
Yeah.
The vast amounts of money being poured into supporting it seemed like nothing more than a waste. Before long, closing the Institute outright didn't seem out of the question. Plans were even set in motion to redevelop the land once it was gone. Rumor had it that Minister Kazumi had actually approved those plans internally.
Are all your arguments going to be based on hearsay?
Speaking of hearsay, Kamurocho's been buzzing with talk of this murderer who gouges people's eyes out. That killer is an assassin I've termed the Mole. But the truth of it is, those murders are the result of human experiments for AD9, carried out in a secret lab in the heart of the city.
This is all purely gossip.
Members of the jury, AD9's development is about to enter the clinical trial phase. However, ADDC researchers have already carried out clinical trials behind closed doors. Several people have died as a result.
What?
Of course, they tried to keep that a secret, but it eventually found its way out. And I have the evidence to prove it.
The ADD secrets were leaked to an outsider. What evidence shows that? Shintani... probably Shintani's phone?
Take a look at this.
Yeah, Shintani knew about it, hence the call.
The victim in this case, Shintani-sensei, was inching ever closer to the truth. That's why he called the ADDC. Isn't that right, Ichinose-san?
Please elaborate to the jury what exactly you mean by that.
Not long before his death, Shintani-sensei was told a secret by Captain Hamura of the Matsugane family. A secret that led him right to the ADDC.
The secret Shintani heard from Hamura was the assassination business.
This secret was about Captain Hamura's own livelihood. The truth of it was, the Matsugane family, a Tojo clan subsidiary, was killing people for money.
I thought this was about the ADDC. What you just said would be more pertinent to the Matsugane family.
Wait, did I...
Yagami-san, come on.
Did I oopsie?
ADDC of course, and I have...
Oh, I did. Oh. So no, I was on the right track. I just picked the wrong option. I thought that would tie in, I guess, but no.
The victim, that's why...
Please...
Not long before...
Vice Director's assassination plan. Or fabricating data.
This secret was that the data published in the 89 research had been falsified.
What?
Wait,
That's not it, really.
Did I?
That's quite a bold. Yagami-san.
80, of course, and I have... Take a...
The reactions are pretty funny to see, though.
Please elaborate.
Not long before his death.
Shono's connection.
This secret
that has
was
to
that
be it.
someone from the ADDC was connected to the serial murder taking place in Kamurocho.
I didn't read fully on all the answers.
And so, Shintani-sensei
bad.
called the center and asked specifically for a researcher named Shono.
Whoops.
The man spearheading the 89 human experiments.
Enough of this nonsense! Human experimentation. Don't be ridiculous. What kind of trial is being run here? How can he say whatever he wants without a single piece of evidence? Why doesn't the prosecution stop him?
Sorry. I was enjoying hearing what he had to say.
Gives me an idea to make a manga, even.
Mind?
Ichinose-san, I'm not finished with my line of questioning.
Excuse me?
Actually, it's more of a confirmation than a question.
Time to go for the kill.
Do you know who Shinpei Okubo is?
Yes. He's the murderer you set free 3 years ago.
I set him free, yes. But he's not a murderer. The one who actually killed Wakusan and Emi Terasawa was the same Shono I mentioned earlier.
This garbage again?
Don't act like you don't already know all of this. You're just not coming clean. Even though Okubo-kun's sitting on death row, waiting for the day they decide it's his turn.
Enough! I was only asked here to explain to the jury about AD9 and the ADDC. How dare you treat me like this?
You and Shono hired the mole to murder for you! That was the only way you'd have patience for your underground human experiments. And all to protect the interests of 89.
You can't make these claims without proof. Show me your evidence.
If you say so.
What?
Just the other day, someone reached out to me over in Kamurocho. They wanted to entrust me with a crucial piece of information.
Hmm?
Was it the head prosecutor? Or chief prosecutor? Oh, no, it was this person.
Who are you?
It's Jungi Han. No, it wouldn't be.
What the...
Shintani? Or no, Hamura.
Hamura? The hell are you doing here? Sorry sight, wasn't it?
Whoops.
Huh?
Matsugane's funeral. They had
My
to
bad
go
on
and
that.
use HQ's gigantic hall. Made it look like barely anyone even bothered to show up. Wish I could.
What if it was Sarah from Yakuza 0 and 1?
If I did,
that would have been something.
Kuroiwa would have taken me out.
Yeah? Then what are you doing here?
He's gonna testify.
You found Shono's lab, right? Good job.
I completely forgot about Hamura. That's why. Like, he was out of the picture for so many chapters. I was like, he's not gonna show up, surely.
But Ichinose is covering the whole damn thing up.
Out of options, huh? I thought giving up wasn't your style. Here's the deal. I got something for you.
What?
A copy of Dragon Quest IX HD 2D for the Nintendo Switch.
Accounts?
Never mind. But holding on to this does nothing for me. So, I want to help you out here. Just this once. For the boss, give him justice. If there was any justice, I'd have gotten shot. But the boss paid the price instead. Fucked up, yeah? None of this was his fault. I already lost my chance. You, on the other hand, still may have one.
Hamura.
This is it. You're the boss's only shot now. Put an end to this. Once and for all.
Oh, his phone.
I think you'll like what you find on here.
You're gonna need to charge it first.
This
You got a
is
USB-C
decisive evidence.
cable.
It'll nail Ichinose.
Yeah, because he was one of the parties involved that met Ichinose directly.
Your Honor, I offer the data I received into evidence. Take a listen to this.
Did you tell someone about Shono? That lawyer, Shintani. Word has it, he just called the ADDC.
Well, yeah, I might have said something, but it's fine. Shintani will keep quiet if I tell him to.
How can you be so naive? This is unacceptable. You must deal with this, Hamura-san, immediately. Do what needs to be done. Have Kuroiwa-san handle the dirty details.
It'll cost you another 100 mil.
This mistake was yours, and yours alone. Don't anger me further.
Uh-oh.
This Kuroiwa-san is a Kamuro PD detective. But when he's not out on his beat, he works as the mole, an assassin for hire. In this call, you used Hamura to order Kuroiwa to murder Shintani-sensei. You should have known better, Ichinose-san. I imagine you must have been pretty panicked to use such an insecure method.
Audio means nothing. Forging it is a simple task. You're framing me.
So, you think that's not enough?
That's right.
Then what if I had a material witness who could attest to its validity?
I'd say, bring them.
Perfect. Just a minute.
And there he is in his white suit. Yeah, I forgot Hamura was around after he left.
Not who you expected? Witness. Who is speaking in this recording?
I'm one of them. The other is Vice Minister Ichinose here.
Snoozing the ads.
Without a doubt.
Yes.
Order in the court.
Izumida, where is the chief prosecutor? Is he aware of this farce?
About that, sir. The chief prosecutor won't be joining us in court today. Or ever again.
What?
He put his 2 weeks
It turns out he's been
in.
abetting crimes for some time now. And so, we're charging him with abuse of power.
Or that.
Kito's up next, right after my testimony.
What?
The doctor sides with whoever he thinks will win. And look at that. Guess he thinks you're on the losing side.
Listen here. You pushed countless people down on your way to the top. Now it's your turn to fall, Ichinose.
Come on, where's your over-the-top Phoenix Wright reactions?
Kaito-san!
Already going.
What the hell is that about? Where's he going?
Come on, give me a fancy bombastic Phoenix Wright reaction of him like tearing his tie off and going, "No!"
Huh? Sorry to spring this on you, but good luck.
Please, I have a final boss fight to do.
I know you can do it, Hoshino-kun. It's time you graduate from the sidekick role, you know?
But I have the sidekick haircut. You can't expect me to win.
Are you ready to proceed?
Can that happen? Can you just do that? Probably not. Aw.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Kaito-san. Got this asshole handing out orders over the phone.
Orders? What did he say?
He told his boys to eliminate the mole.
They'd eliminate him? Wait. They're gonna kill Kuroiwa.
Guess in the end, he's just a tool for them to, you know, dispose of. But we're done for if we let that happen.
Yeah.
He's gotta be over in Kamurocho. Come on. Sugiura's pulling the car around now.
Damn it.
All right, let's do this.
It's Yagami. I'm almost back in the city.
Not exactly a high-octane looking car situation.
Not yet. We're having trouble getting in touch with him. Oh, and I'm not sure if this is related, but there's been a shooting in Theater Square.
What?
I wonder if Croy was involved somehow.
That's a bunch of traffic violations in one go. That's probably going to be like a 70,000 yen ticket. Or maybe a 700,000 yen ticket. And your car will be booted.
It's Yagami.
Stop! Come on! He's over here!
These guys don't seem like regular thugs.
Guess these are ministry boys, huh?
If they get in your way, don't hesitate to make them pay for it. Now don't stop till you get to Theater Square.
I've been waiting for this.
Here we go. Also, we have an ad starting in 5 minutes. I snoozed it in the courtroom scene earlier because I thought, I snoozed it in the courtroom scene earlier because I thought that'd be, that was too important to, you know, have an ad play in the middle of it. Wouldn't want a random education connection ad to go through the background. Is that even a thing anymore? There was this one ad that was a real earworm for me when I was a kid, where it was like education connection something something. It was an early 2000s ad alongside some of the other brainworms of my days of watching TV, like the Lots and Lots of Trains commercial, for anyone that may remember that one.
Damn it! These guys won't stop coming on us. I meant at us.
Dude, that's gross.
Anarchy.
Come on, that ain't what I meant.
Keep your head in the game, Kaito-san. Now let's go! Now you've done it!
Yeah, I feel better with the Tiger Drop in groups, or in one-on-one, not in groups. Gotta heal up a little bit. Just have some nice tuna. Just have some nice tuna sushi. That'll do it. Damn it! Have I been able to get out of one of those? Because the throw always happens too quickly. That works. All right, next. Oh, just only 2 encounters? Okay.
This is fucked up. How much you want to bet this is Kuroiwa's doing?
Yeah, he did this. Killed them before they could kill him.
And where'd the bastard run off to?
Wow, that cop has a bad blind spot.
You can't just... Let's all just play nice, okay?
Tell me, where did Kuroiwa go?
That bastard. He's on his way to the ADDC.
What?
Ah, ADDC rooftop boss fight. Okay.
Probably. gonna kill Shono. Revenge for getting targeted. He's gonna destroy AD9 and ruin every last person who supported it.
So all the assholes are gonna take each other out, huh? Not bad.
No. If Shono dies, it's done. The whole case will end up going cold. And then we'll never be able to clear Okubo's name.
Huh?
So let's go. Hey, Mafuyu, can you send some officers to the ADDC? Shono's in danger. Get him somewhere safe.
Man, this shit's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. And keep an eye out for Kuroiwa. He's getting desperate.
All right, ads happening. BRB. We'll continue the cutscene later. And we're back. All right. I just wanted to wait for the cutscene in Theater Square to end before we continued. So here we go.
I'm kind of wondering, that asshole already here?
What's going on? Where's Kuroiwa?
Please, stop.
It's okay, I'm a lawyer. Is Dr. Shono out of danger?
We're not really sure of the situation ourselves.
Didn't somebody tell you what's going on here?
We've got orders coming in from all sides. I don't even know who's in charge here.
I am. I'm a protagonist. Check out my wallet chain.
Kuroiwa!
You're Yagami, aren't you?
Out of my way.
Not so fast. We need to check your possessions. Lift your arms up, now!
And why's that, officer?
To protect Dr. Shono from thugs like you. Now do it!
Kuroi was the one going for Shono. You can't let him get away with this!
Why won't you listen to us? Kuroi was the one you want. He's got a gun.
We're done here!
Kaito-san, Kuroi was heading for the research wake. We can't let him reach Shono's lab. Now let's go!
All right. If you say so!
Corner him!
Looks like we're all getting arrested today, huh?
Yagami-san, I'll see you in court!
Kuroiwa!
Come on, Tak. We'll deal with him later.
All right. Looks like there's only one way out of this, guys. Let's go!
Okay, so the first fight with Kuroiwa was a prelude to this, and then the court case, and now the real final battle's coming up. Ooh, music? This is the best crown control move you could ever do. Full stop. Kaito. You just need a Devil May Cry style meter symbol on the right to indicate Kaito raising the bar. There we go.
Damn it.
Leave this to us. You go.
Just get a move on already. Sugi or a two.
Tak, give that son of a bitch what for.
Do it! Look at how sweaty I am!
So you want to fight, huh? I don't have time for this bullshit!
I wonder how sore you'd have to be if you were fighting this many people for this long. Probably very. Here we go. Hooray, the two boss guys. I didn't use a med kit, so we'll use that. I'll save the final med kit for Kuroiwa. Nice dodge. I was trying to do a cool flip move. Oh, Sugihara did the kickflip as he was doing the fucking... That's twice now where I've had that happen. Oh, I thought a cutscene was gonna happen. Okay. Oh.
That bastard. There's nothing he won't do.
Damn it! The door's not opening. It's locked.
Can we not leap over it?
When I was here with Emi-chan.
That's the research wing, where they develop all our new drugs. You can't get in
God,
without a
Yagami
gold
with that
key
haircut
card,
looks
though.
so weird.
We need a gold key card. Let's find one.
Could you not climb over the thing?
Security system activated.
I guess not.
3 minutes to full lockdown.
Just leap over that. Yagami, you could clearly climb over that. Wait, seriously? I gotta hurry.
Hey.
Gee, I wonder if it's the golden one.
We're looking for a gold one, right?
Probably not a time to try and find a cat during the investigation
Sorry, buddy.
scenes.
I need to borrow this for a bit.
He's dead,
Found one.
Yagami.
We can get through the gate.
He's fucking dead. It says here that the security card is also has 50,000 yen available for your next Konbini visit.
Look, on the Skyway. That's murdering them.
Oh my god.
We gotta put an end to this.
Yeah, those are just researchers. What the fuck?
Kuroiwa!
Oh my god.
Wait!
I guess we gotta go through the parking lot. Oh! Yeah, that's a busted river too. Maybe some asphalt scratches.
Hey, you okay, man?
We're gonna need another way in. What about the underground parking lot? Same way we got in before.
Good idea, Yagami-san. That'll get us into the hospital. We can get to the research wing from there. Especially now that we have the key card.
That might work.
Then we've got to try.
Just gotta...
Can't let Kuroiwa get away with
I
this.
just hear yourself using the healing liquid from Resident Evil Village. If Ethan Winters can put his hand back on that way, I'm confident Yagami could get rid of a concussion.
Good to see you again, Detective.
Oh, this guy.
You're, Mashiko, right?
You again. Just keep drawing the short straw, huh?
Don't give me your snark, punk. You're done for! Let's go then!
If it's gonna let me keep doing this move, I'm just gonna keep doing this move. Great for crowd control. Oh, one of them has a gun. Of course he does. Ow, ow, ow. Bitch. Ooh, that's a new move. Ooh, I haven't done that move before. Cool. Tiger drop. Jesus, that move is so good. Like, I think I've got the timing down too, which is even better. Please let me do it again. No? Okay. Damn it, too early. Oh, I wanted to do the tiger drop. Hold on, let me have some more sushi. Damn it, I wanted to end it with the tiger drop. Damn it. Oh well.
I don't know how long I can keep doing this. But we can't stop. Not now.
I'm a free runner.
Yagami-san.
I'm a free runner. I can't punch for too many times. Yeah, Yagami had a hard fall from there and landed on a car.
A little dizzy.
No surprise there.
Hard fall, landed on a car, and then got flung off said car.
Are you okay, Yagami-san? You're kind of bleeding a lot.
Don't know. I'm not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel just yet, though.
Maybe you're better than you look. Come on, let's go.
Oh. Wait, oh wow, so he actually is pretty messed up. Huh.
What the? Why is there a body in here?
Oh, he's having a flashback. Also, there's Asahi.
Can't
Can I
be
have an
happening.
Asahi? No? Okay. Is there super beer in here? No, no super beer.
Is this some kind of sick joke? Who would do something like this? The cops will definitely think I did it. Nobody's gonna believe me.
So he's just having a flashback of Okubo's situation. Huh.
You're not looking so hot, man.
Hey, Yagami, you're never gonna last if you keep taking cases like this. Criminal suits are a constant test of your conviction, your sense of justice. They don't even pay that well. Look, just chill out, okay? Take it from me. I've been around the block way longer than you have.
This is the right road, yeah? This guy will take us to the research room.
Man, everything's getting real fucky right now. I can't even jump.
Even though Okubo-san is the one who will suffer for it?
If he's really not guilty, he won't have to. I'll win. But to be perfectly honest, this is my first criminal case.
What?
Civil cases have been a mixed bag for me, too. I've actually lost more than I've won.
Is that so?
Apparently, a smart lawyer would never even consider an innocent plea in this case. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not so smart then, because I honestly believe I can win.
Please, Yagami-san. You need to help Okubo-kun. And my brother, too. He's stubborn, but he means well.
Was that a ghost?
Yagami-san.
I saw your sister's ghost.
Just now, I heard Emmy talking to me. It felt too real to just be my imagination. Did you notice anything?
I can tell you all about it later. We've got work to do.
Huh?
It's time we stop Kuroiwa once and for all.
Right. Huh. Whatever that fog over you was, looks like it's cleared.
You had a revelatory moment. Good. We could use more of those. Alright, nah. I keep thinking like there's gonna be briefcases in...
Use the keycard. You know, the gold one.
I keep thinking there's gonna be briefcases with healing items in them, but there aren't. Oh.
This is where Shono is, right?
If he hasn't been evacuated. His laboratory is just down this hallway.
Meaning, Kuroi was waiting for us.
Probably.
Yagami-san.
Shono. Kuroiwa.
You just can't help but get in my way. Huh, Yagami?
Put the gun down. Getting revenge isn't gonna do you any good. You should recognize it's all over by now.
Revenge? That's not what I'm here for. This rat comes with me.
What?
Drop it!
So we're fighting him in his actual outfit this time. Oh, he got shot. Oh no.
I think he got me.
Sukira!
I smell a wallet chain.
Just hang in there. I'll make sure you get some help.
And what about you?
Me and Kuroiwa are gonna settle this once and for all.
That's fine. Don't
Got some
try and
applications
rush,
sent out? Nice. Hope that go. Hope you get to hear back from them soon.
Yagami-san.
Hope you're doing well, by the by. We're about to encounter our final boss.
We're here to rescue you, Shono. Not that I want to.
Yeah, I mean, he did kind of
Take care
endanger
of
a lot
him,
of people's lives for the sake of a drug development.
I can do that.
What game is this about? So, it's called Judgment, and it's kind of a new spin-off series that was made by the people that made the Yakuza games. You play as a former lawyer turned detective that is investigating the rampant killings of Yakuza members that turned out to be a major conspiracy with the development of a drug that would supposedly cure Alzheimer's. And the supposedly is the fact that it could not really go through clinical trials at all without death being the side effect of the drug. So we're essentially uncovering the conspiracy, and we're fighting the assassin that is working for the Ministry of Health that has been keeping all of the potential loose ends tied, as it were. So, yeah. So we're in the final chapter fighting the final boss.
Give it up. You're finished, Kuroiwa.
You're wrong. This isn't the end!
Villain is voiced by Matt Mercer, by the by. I recognize his voice anywhere.
What do you mean?
I have 89! As long as it exists, I will never surrender.
Explain yourself. You told me that you were gonna keep Shono alive.
Yeah. Shono and I, we're going to finish 89 together. I assure you he wants the same thing. That's how we'll be saved. Both of us.
You really so sure you can accomplish that?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I'll show you. Just you wait. We're going to finish. No matter how many test subjects it takes us to complete it. As long as we complete the cure, Shono and I will be praised as heroes.
You're insane.
In that case, you can be our first subject in a long while. And when you die, which of course you will, I'll gouge out your eyes!
Here we go. Motherfucker, he did it on me again. look at how much health that went down. God, that's so good. Anyway, sushi. Bonk. I need sushi. Never mind. Pizza buns. Pizza bun. I love fight choreography. It's so cool. We have, okay, yeah. I actually probably didn't even need, if I got the final damage on that, I probably would have immediately destroyed him.
Let's finish this!
This is new. I haven't seen this move yet. Hold on. That probably... What a perfect way to end the fight! I've never seen that move and it happened. Holy shit. I don't know, no way that was scripted. Anyway, is Shono actually gonna fucking follow us, or is he gonna run? Phase 2? Phase 2. Oh, okay. Thank you, Saribot.
Not so strong, are you?
Ow. Ow. Alright, I actually need to heal up again. Some more pizza buns and we'll start using the stamina axis. It's the final battle. Why not? All right. Thank God I bought so many of these before the final battle. Didn't I? Yeah, fast fighter. Alright, I'm done trying that Tiger Palm move. It's not gonna happen because he keeps blocking before I can do anything.
Let's go then!
I don't want a game over. No!
Let's finish this!
There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Holy shit.
Yes!
Yeah, they guard back faster than I can do that move, so yeah, it's very rare that I can actually land it. Hold on.
Now you've done it!
There. With the same kind of face kicking that we've been using throughout the whole game. That has to be it. No phase 3. I'd be shocked if there was a phase 3.
Yo. Look who went and made a new friend.
They, agreed not to put us behind bars, at least for now. But we're gonna need a lawyer, though.
Yagami, son!
Shono.
Don't move! Drop the knife!
Chair!
Just telling him to stop's not gonna do shit.
Shono!
Yeah, he's not coming back from that. He ain't Kiryu. He ain't coming back from that one.
Your little experiment game is finally over.
Yes, but I have no need for them anymore.
Huh?
What's that?
This? It's a dose of AD9.
Oh, dude. The man is dying, dude.
You see, I finally did it.
What are you doing?
AD9 is done now. Everything I have has gone into this one syringe. There's no mistaking it this time. Here's the proof. I'm going to show you once and for all. I'll prove that my miracle drug is a reality!
How many people has your miracle killed?
People. People? But it'll save millions, maybe tens of millions across the world.
That's why you thought it was okay to murder an innocent woman? Huh? Is that why you stabbed her to death and burned the evidence? Okubo-kun took the fall for all of it. You sent a good man to die!
I never wanted to kill anyone. But it had to happen for AD9. It was the only way to save all of them!
The toxin is irremovable. Use of AD9 will always result in death. Shono-kun told me as much. Countless human experiments led him to that conclusion. In other words, AD9's development has failed. But Shono-kun didn't want to admit that. He couldn't say that it was over, that he had killed several people, that it was all for naught.
And when exactly did Shono-san tell you all this?
Only the other day. It was after hearing that I decided to testify in this trial.
Save the world. That's your bullshit excuse, huh? I don't buy it. The reason you murdered Emi-chan was so you could save your own skin. If you really cared about helping people, you would have left your research to someone else instead of resorting to murder.
But AD9 is my drug. I'm the only one who could have finished it. And now I'll finally prove it. Prove that all my research was worth the effort. Prove that I was right to do what I did!
Oh no.
Wait!
For the longest time, my mother cared for both of my dementia-ridden grandparents. Once the disease had finally, mercifully taken them, my mother died too. So you see, Alzheimer's has taken many loved ones away, even from me. But now, it won't be taking anyone else, ever again. My entire career as a researcher, all the time I spent developing AD9, every single minute of it has led to this moment. But
Nope. He's gonna morph out!
But why?
So that's why. I finally understand.
When a patient is injected with AD9, they experience intense pain localized to the head, and their eyes become filled with a dark blue pigment. In the end, it's a
Hence why the
gruesome
eyes
death.
had to be gouged out.
As for the eyes, the toxins present in AD9 are what turns them blue. Shono-kun admitted as much. Had that been noticed, it would have been clear proof of the experiments.
But not checking the blood work?
Hence,
Okay.
Every single corpse discovered in Kamurocho was found with the eyes removed. Shono-kun disposed of them, all in an effort to hide the horrible truth of his failure.
Okay, so that's why. Hey, he got a haircut.
I can't thank you enough, Yagami-sensei.
Next week, huh? That's soon.
It'll be nice to be out after all these years. The retrial for Emmy's case is coming up.
Well, that'll be more of a formality than anything. And don't worry. Nobody believes you killed Emmy-chan anymore.
Right. You're already taking off?
But I just got here.
I brought someone else who wants to talk to you today.
Huh? Fumiya-kun.
You can take it from here.
You're welcome to stick around, you know?
Nah.
Thanks for this, Yagami-san.
That chair looks really uncomfortable. It looks like the uncomfortable chair that can damage you in Disco Elysium.
So Shono and Kuroiwa are both dead, huh? And Ichinose and Morita are behind bars.
Thanks to Yagami's agency, yes. Things may be somewhat hectic from now on, though. The health ministry is in turmoil, as is the ADDC.
Yes. The center will likely be shut down.
In the end, I suppose things worked out for Kajihira.
That's unacceptable.
Well, you're in luck, Saori-kun. Sounds like they're investigating his collusion with Minister Kazumi. The police are already on the case. Everyone tries, but you can't escape the law.
I suppose all bad deeds will come to light eventually.
Yeah,
I mean, Kajihira
right.
did hire a Yakuza
and
clan to try and,
Yes?
you know, muscle in.
I'm no senile old fool. Your little fling is clear as day.
Huh?
I'll have none of that in my office. Is that clear?
I had no idea, sir.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Aww.
Well, you kids are all the same. Never listen to
That's
an old
cute.
fart like me. So it's not like we're any better, huh? Always ignoring our elders. Right? Old friend?
You know, I really wouldn't mind you going back. I mean, back to being an attorney again. It's not like we got work coming in. Maybe I could find a job at another agency or something.
What are you talking about? I'm not gonna abandon our business like that, man.
But this is your chance to be an upstanding citizen again. Come on, man. You know how much of a gaping shithole this city is. Only a dumbass would be a detective here.
Well, thank you very much.
Kaito sounds right, though, you know? I mean, just think about it. People would line up just to have you represent them. It shouldn't even be a question.
You think so?
Of course I think so. Gendo-sensei would love to have you back at his office. And, I'm sure Matsugane-san would agree with him.
Yep. She's right, man. Everything's led up to this point. It's It's like your story's circling back around. And there's this fancy French word. Starts with a D. This is your...
Your denouement?
That's it!
Would you two give it a rest? I quit. I'm not a lawyer anymore. I'm a detective. But funny enough, if I hadn't left Genda's, I never would have proven Okubo-kun innocent.
Well, yes, I suppose that's true.
Besides, I've built up too many side quests to give up being a detective now.
3 years now, since I abandoned the truth and left my job as a lawyer. But it turned out that decision led me straight to the truth I tried to run away from. Guess it goes to show, you never know where your choices will take you. It's destiny. That's what you guys were saying just now, right? So, no matter what decisions you might make, what comes after matters most. The real important takeaway from all this is to never give up.
I guess.
Never give up, never surrender.
What is it?
I was just thinking about how I looked in that suit. I didn't really pull it off, did I? I knew it. That settles it. I'm never wearing a suit again. No way, no how. Hey, you know...
You can't wear a wallet chain with a suit.
Plus of staying a detective.
Seriously?
Hello? Yagami Detective Agency. Huh? Your cat ran away and it still hasn't come home? What do you think this is, lady? A pet shop?
Oh yeah? We'll do it. Ask her some more about the cat.
But Yagami-kun...
Chaco. And she's 5? Just send us a picture, yeah? All right, time to get some catnip at Don Quixote!
Kaito-san. This is our first job in a while. Now let's go find that lady's cat.
All right. And that was Judgment. Well, I know RGG games ending music tends to have a lot of potential copyrights, so muting for that for the VOD. So, my thoughts on this game. I liked a lot of what this game had to share. I genuinely did. Yeah, there he is, Crispin Freeman. Damn. So, I thought the story was good. Just one of those things where it starts from a very small point of finding out why Yakuza are turning up with their eyes gouged out and, you know, having it branch into a whole ass conspiracy about a drug development that's being backed by a government body. And it ends up being a lot to explain, but it makes sense whenever you actually experience it yourself. Now, the things I didn't really care for in this game, I've mentioned it many times and I'll mention it again. I really don't like the Keihin gang and how just frequently they kept popping up to really, you know, keep fighting me. And it seems like there probably was a conclusion based around the side quest involved with fighting them continuously when you get your reputation in the city high enough. It's just, I don't know. I just didn't feel inclined to do it because of how obnoxious they were. So yeah, that was the major one. The other is, and this isn't really just a failing of Judgment, it's a failing of a lot of the other, well, I wouldn't even say failing. It's due to the design of the recent Dragon Engine games and how I really feel like I don't have that much access to funny or interesting EX or heat moves due to not being able to have weapons or what have you. So a lot of the combat ends up being me doing a lot of the similar stuff that I've done before. And I do like the city reputation idea, like branching out to more side quests unlocking. That's a cool idea because it would make sense. You know, you build up your reputation in the city, more people hear about your business, and you should be you know, certain that the people will just come by because they hear about you. You know, cool idea. So if that continues in the next game, that'd be neat. Also, I like this ending sequence where it's like, oh shit, is that the cat we're looking for? So that's fun. I like that. That's a fun little detail. I like the performances. There were some tracks in the game, soundtrack-wise, that were really fun. I don't know. I just found this game to be fun and interesting in its own way. But I'm not in a major hurry to play the sequel. I don't know how the sequel is going to continue story-wise, so whenever I get to it, we'll have to see. And as to whether or not Judgment's going to have any other entries, that's the other reason why I'm not as in a hurry versus the Yakuza series, because Judgment seems to only really be a duology right now. Because there's some kind of thing going on with the actor who plays Yagami, not the dub actor, the Japanese actor for Yagami. His agency or something along with his contract makes it makes him unable to really be available to voice in whatever future Judgment games he would be voicing in. So yeah, I don't know how that'll end up panning out, but I know that was definitely something people were hoping for in the RGG Summit, but instead we got the Like a Dragon pirate game, which I'm fine with. That's cool in itself, but I don't know. It's one of those situations where you gotta love how licensing, contracts, and back office bullshit cause the uncool things to not, or cause uncool stuff to happen to cool stuff, you know? Like, potentially having a third Judgment game, and then that just gets completely pulled out from under you because contracts or licensing just won't work. It sucks, but it happens. But, yeah, that's kind of it. If I just found a means to... If I found that extract that let me redo or lessen the encounters, I'd probably be feeling less annoyed by the Keihin gang stuff, but it's the fact that I was getting stopped pretty frequently in the game, being like, hey, Yagami, the Keihin gang leaders want to fight you again, and I'm like, fuck, again? But again, that probably would have been lessened if I did more of the side quests to completion on that front, but by that point, I was towards the end of the game and ready to finish, so yeah. But at least I know now who Kaito, Sugiura, Yagami, and Higashi and some of the other characters are, because we encountered Kaito and Higashi in Like a Dragon Gaiden when when they crossed over into Kiryu's area in Sultan Bori, so that was cool. So that was really cool to get to have that crossover. And apparently Sugiura and the computer guy, the internet cafe person whose name escapes me at the moment, both of them showed up in Infinite Wealth. I just didn't recognize them because I hadn't played Judgment yet. So, whoops. So, yeah, that was pretty interesting. It's interesting to have this separate series take place in the same universe. The other thing, another thing that I would say I wasn't the biggest fan of in this game, like, in spite of all of the positives this game has, I'd say the one other blot is I did not care for the tailing missions at all. Some were some were not as bad. Like, they weren't as bad as some of the worst ones I've experienced in other games, but some of the ones here were pretty egregious. Particularly because the pathing would get fucked up, and there was that one sequence where we had to follow the Ministry of Health's right-hand guy, and he looped around the block of where he would have been going anyway, and it's like, God damn it, did you really have to do that? Did you have to draw out this tracking did you have to draw out this whole sequence by having him walk around the block and then enter Millennium Tower when we were so close anyway? I don't know. I don't know how many more of those might appear in the sequel, but tailing missions to me are never fun. Like, some would say escort missions are bad, and while those can be egregious, yeah, I find tailing missions to be worse because you're relying on enemy AI potentially being a unfun, or you're potentially relying on a different character to not do silly stuff. So, yeah. Or have bad pathing or what have you. It's just never fun to have that. It sucks. So tailing missions were also not the most favorite thing for me. But overall, still had fun here. Still had fun. Still had a really good time with parts of the story. I especially liked the part where I was trying to figure out what that one lady did for work. And she was like, I recognize you trying to tail me, Yagami. And I'm like, ah, shit. And so I got to change into the vampire costume. That was fun. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. All right, results. Yeah, that's everything. Almost got all the side cases, city reputation, and friends 38 out of 50. So I'm guessing there may have been other ways to raise my city reputation besides friendships. Or maybe not, I don't know. And yeah, 0 girlfriends because that's the other thing, is that while you could date in the game, the manner in which the dating went about was not my favorite. Again, your only real dating option was former clients, and I was like, that does not sound right to me at all. All right, but that's it. That's Judgment. And I was kind of right in my timing, actually, about 3.5 or so hours. So yeah, I don't know when I may end up playing Lost Judgment in the future. That's kind of up in the air as far as availability, because there's so many other games to play, and I've got other games in my backlog for streams that I want to do. But I'll make sure to let you all know when I finally plan to do it, as far as the timing is concerned. So yeah, I'm gonna snooze the ads again because we're 2-minute ads and we're about to finish anyway. So yeah, that's kind of it for tonight. Pretty normal length stream as far as things are concerned, and overall, good time. I enjoyed fighting Kuroiwa. I had a good time battling through all of the battling through everything. Like, the combat had its cool parts. Again, just the thing is, the Dragon Engine games have really restricted how many other heat moves you could do without having to be next to a specific spot where you made a friend to do the funny hot sauce heat move or the chopsticks heat move. It just, that's just my one flaw. You know, I like being able to carry around a bat to do the bat heat move instead of having to think, oh, is an enemy gonna carry a bat so I can do the cool bat move? Is there gonna be nunchucks or a tonfa around so I can do the cool heat move with that? I don't like that. I don't like having to position myself position around to get the cool thing I want to do. I just like to be able to do the cool thing on my own. So, but that's more of a thing on the Dragon Engine games as opposed to only Judgment, because that was a thing for Yakuza Kiwami 2 and Yakuza 6, and I guess also Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And I'm not gonna damn Like a Dragon Gaiden. I'm not gonna damn Infinite Wealth or Yakuza Like a Dragon, because those two games are extremely different from each other, from the rest of the franchise, even gameplay wise, for them to be compared like that as Dragon Engine games. So yeah, but that's gonna be it for me for now. I'm gonna hop off. So with this done, I now have pretty much played nearly all RGG games except for Dead Souls, but and Ishin. I'm not sure if I would play Like a Dragon Ishin. I don't know if it's good or not. I'll kind of figure out if I want to later, but it's not it's not high up on my list of games to play right now. I've got too many. There's too many other games coming out this year for me to want to try out. It's very up in the air. But nonetheless, I thank you all for joining me through this series. A bit shorter actually versus most of my other Yakuza ventures, and also any ventures I've done through any of RGG's games. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Be sure to stay hydrated, keep your postures checked, be good out there. If you want to see these streams live, if you're seeing this on YouTube, I usually post when I go live on Blue Sky and Tumblr and on YouTube. So if you want to see when I go live, be sure to check me out there and follow my socials. And yeah, I'll make sure to see you all later for when I'm live next. Take care, everybody. Bye.